Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of a 3-part lesson course on Brent Bryson's PUBG training camp. For this video, we will dive down deep and talk about mid-game part in the battlegrounds. We'll see talking about different ways to play the mid-game and that will suit your own playstyle. Warning: this video is intended for those who are new to PUBG, those returning to PUBG, and those who find it difficult to win. Not intended for those who is a pro and or experienced with this game. With that being said, the following video will totally kick butt. If you enjoyed this video and or have a large ding dong, please hit the like button below. Thank you and enjoy. The wondrous thing about any battlegrounds is that there are so many different scenarios that can happen. Meaning to say, we cannot discuss every single possible scenario in PUBG unless you want an hours on end type of video. Okay, so you're all warmed up being in training mode. You survived your initial drop, whether it be cold drop, medium warm drop, or a hot drop. But what do you do now? Of course, after the initial drop, hear out if you hear any other gunshots nearby. If the answer is yes, take note to see if they are in a populated area with lots of buildings. For example, Pochinki, Boot Camp, Goroka, or San Martin. You can push those shots, but the probability of you dying increases, and it's for sure a 90% chance someone is camped up inside one of those many houses. Okay, I totally didn't just make up statistics, but you get the point. More often than not, someone will be moving less to hear others out. With that being said, I'm going to quickly explain some type of ways to play the mid game. These will help you with whatever playstyle you have on PUBG, whether it's you solely wanting the chicken dinner or wanting as much kills as possible, or a little bit of both if you're feeling a little feisty. So the best way to survive the mid game and get closer to your goal of getting the chicken dinner is to locate where a set of houses would be in the middle of the map. Go to those houses and take control of the whole area until the next circle closes in. Repeat this until you make it to the final circle. And remember though, this will be very wary, or you have to be very wary of your surroundings. Make as little noise as you can so no one can hear you. If you can't find a set of houses in the middle, then look for a good place to take control that's somewhere in the central part of the circle. This tactic is meant for people who care for the dinner more than kills. I don't advise to do this all the time, but you can't deny it's a really great way to get far in this game. Another tactic I'm going to be talking about is hugging the zone. What hugging the zone means is that you track down lurkers who are also near you, or going to the circle. I suggest always going to the closest side of the zone. That's when the blue zone and the white circle are closest to each other, so you don't have to worry about not making it to zone as well. Hear out for gunshots and try to third party the other enemies who are fighting. Be careful not to have tunnel vision though in gunfights, because other enemies might have the same idea and you will be the one being third partied. So that's basically it for the hugging the zone tip. And now the third and last option I'm going to give you is the madman, or essentially the person with a car trying to get shot at. This person grabs a car, preferably the UAZ, due to that car having the most health that is pretty fast as well, and start driving around until they hear shots, sees an enemy, or gets shot at. This person who drives around is usually very confident with their shots, so you gotta be careful, and they normally know that they can win a gunfight, a one-on-one gunfight. Even though I gave you a few options on how to play the mid game, like I said in the beginning of the video, you have to adapt to what the battleground gods has given you. You might have to implement all 3 types of options in one single game. Adapting to the other person's playstyle is a skill you cannot be taught about, but more of learning from your own mistakes and make sure it won't happen again. Again, just to recap the techniques I gave you, middle circle camper is best for getting the chicken dinner, but also having the lowest amount of kills. The zone hugger is this playstyle is the semi-aggressive approach to the game, meaning to say that you'll get a decent amount of kills and it's more safe than the madman. And finally, the madman. If done successfully though, it will almost guarantee you double-digit kills every single game, but this is the less probability way of getting the chicken dinner off the rip. I hope you found this video useful. In a couple days, we'll be talking about what everyone wants to know, and that is the end game.